Hey students, this is your e-learning video for the final day of April. We made it through
Woo!
the weirdest month, I would say, ever. And it's probably gonna get weirder. So we're here, still doing our thing. A couple announcements before we get started. You guys should have turned in your rough drafts to Google Classroom at 9 a.m. If you haven't already done so, make sure you do that ASAP so we can start taking a look at those. And then there was something else I was going to tell you guys. No, I forgot. Maybe it'll come to me at some point.
Okay, so so you should have a 2-page draft for today, and then tomorrow you're going to have to add to that draft, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But we'll start with the assignments for today in the order that we posted them.
Yeah, so the first assignment that you'll be doing is an extension of the anti-Vietnam War movement. So a couple classes ago, you looked at Vietnam War protest songs. You looked at 2 of those. You guys did a really good job with analysis of those. Because with the Vietnam War, there's so much tension, both international, obviously, but also domestically. That's why we're spending a little bit more time looking at it. So you'll be looking at 2 documents, one from Dr. King, actually, which is interesting, because most people associate Dr. King with only the civil rights movement, but he felt very strongly about the anti-Vietnam War movement. And then the second document you'll be looking at is from John Kerry. Name probably sounds familiar. He's also a Vietnam War vet. And then you'll actually be circling that back to the things they carried, and you also have a Flipgrid response in there.
Yeah, so, and I know the reading for today for the things they carried was really heavy. So, you know, as you process that, we just kind of want you to think about the pressure that Norman Bowker was under and connect that to what we have real Vietnam War vets saying about that experience. So do the best you can to reflect on that. The next thing is I have a PowerPoint, just a very quick one about some misunderstandings I came across in your narrative analysis assignments. And I kind of explained those as you should apply them to your essay. So I talked about a few things with the plot map, with mood, and then with dialogue, okay? Just 3 things that you should really focus on. And then there's an narrative essay writing checklist. So what I want you to do is open that up, and I made a copy for each of you just in case you want to take notes on it or if you want to physically check things off. So I want you to look at what you have, continue to write because it should be at least 3 pages. And I also want you to look at that draft and see where you can add detail, see where you can add dialogue. We also want to emphasize, so you'll have a draft, a full rough draft due tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We want to emphasize the importance of narrative writing. So we're talking about the themes of storytelling and the importance of storytelling and the power of storytelling. But, you know, when we think about like what we want you to walk out of this year with, you know, next year as you're applying for, you know, college, or if you're have other plans, you're applying for jobs, whatever it might be. Yes. Oftentimes those they want to hear stories about your life. Okay. So we really think that the narrative essay is one of the most important essays to practice because it's going to be a high stakes or important essay for you in the future. It's really important to be able to articulate those experiences and the meanings that they've had on your life. So, you know, it might seem like uncomfortable because it's not a type of writing you do a lot, but we do think it's a really important writing. So we want you to take risks. We want you to try things. We think the process of storytelling and writing your own stories is a really meaningful one. So we just ask that you really engage in that in an authentic way.
Exactly right. As always, questions, comments, complaints, let us know. You can drop a comment, you can email us, you could even just email us and say hi and tell us how much you miss us drinking our coffees every morning.
Yes.
Bye guys, have a great day.
And then the reading.
Oh yeah, just kidding. And you have some reading.
Of reading in the field, good form.
Yeah.
And
sorry guys.
Those are the 3 chapters. So
It's late. We're tired. It's been a rough day. We miss you guys. Bye.
Guys.